Hello, and welcome to our Yoga Hero Teachers podcast. This podcast has been designed to help yoga teachers teach with passion, avoid burnout, and earn a fair living. What is your why? If someone was to ask you, why are you a yoga teacher? What makes you get out of bed in the morning? What's your motivation when things get tough? Would you be able to answer them without thinking in a way that's completely true to you? This podcast episode is short and sweet and is created to help you define your why so that you can be and stay focused, motivated, and passionate. Being a yoga teacher can be incredibly rewarding, but also incredibly challenging. In the good moments where classes are well attended, invoices are paid on time, work offers are rolling in, and you're feeling confident, you won't necessarily need to consider why you're teaching yoga. But when times aren't so good, class numbers are dwindling, you've lost your sequencing mojo, the income just isn't coming in, and you finish in classes thinking, wasn't my best, then you really do need to know why you're a yoga teacher. You need to know your why. So grab a pen, or if you're on the move, later on go to yogahero.co.uk/podcast 28 and grab your free worksheet, and let's answer a few questions to uncover your why. Some of these questions might surprise you, from yoga teacher to yoga teacher, but trust me, it's about getting your cogs turning, getting you thinking in a certain way, and you will end up with your why. So thinking a year from now, what do you want to have? I know, aparigraha, non-hoarding, and santosha, contentment. So why are we thinking about what we want to have, what we want to buy? But trust me, we're going somewhere, we're going together. So think the size of your house, any other properties abroad or to rent out. What car would you like to have? The make, the model, the year. Would you like to have a particular bike? Is there any other possessions you'd like to have, such as particular clothing or handbags or jewellery? And what about technology, such as a new phone or another computer? All right, so a little bit of a change of direction now. A year from now, what would you like to do? Think, what would you like to do in your business? What about family, relationships, kids? Where would you like to travel to? How often would you like to take holidays and how long for? Is there a health issue that you'd like to work through or for it to be a distant memory? And what about other areas of your life where you'd like to achieve something? And last but not least, what do you want to be? Apologies for this being a bit morbid, sorry, but if you were to die a year today, how would you want people to remember you? What qualities would you like to use to describe yourself a year from now without feeling like a fraud? A year from now, what's important to you? What emotions would you like to experience regularly? And what emotions would you like to experience less regularly? What kind of friend would you like to be? What kind of family member would you like to be? What would your values be? And how would you see yourself? Okay, let's pause. They are some really, really huge questions. So take a couple of deep breaths. And when you're ready, cast your mind back over your thoughts or over your notes if you took notes. And what jumps out at you in any of the sections, the have, the do, the be? What's really important to you? What really resonates with you? Okay, get quiet. take a couple of deep breaths and ask yourself in your head or out loud, why am I a yoga teacher? What's the answer? If nothing, don't worry. Come back to this later today or tomorrow, and remember, just get quiet, take some deep breaths, and ask yourself, why am I a yoga teacher? So that's it, lovely teachers. Would you share your why with us on Instagram at Yoga Hero Teachers? If you have a couple of minutes free, we'd be so grateful if you could rate and review this podcast just wherever you're listening to it. And if you can share with a training, new or experienced yoga teacher too, well, that would just be amazing. As a reminder, our show notes are available for you at yogahero.co.uk/podcast 28. And as always, happy teaching.